Hi, I'm Audrey, the host of My Tar Heel Adventures. Every episode, we visit a new town in North Carolina to give you an inside peek at our beautiful state. Today, we're in downtown Burlington, enjoying fun, food, and history. So stay tuned for an all-new My Tar Heel Adventures. Hi guys, we're here at the Historic Depot and we're speaking with Grace. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful and very happy to see you all here to learn more about downtown Burlington and the area. And glad that you've stopped here at the Historic Depot. Our office for Visit Alamance is actually located here in the depot. And it's a great place for us because it is a historic building that was once located over by the Amtrak train station just behind us. And in the late 70s, it was moved over here and the city created this wonderful amphitheater area where the city puts on a variety of different events. We have some annual events that happen in the area, which is the largest one we have is actually our Burlington Carousel Festival. That happens just a mile down the road here at City Park. It's a historical carousel that's there and was just recently renovated in 2022. I hope you get the chance to take a peek at that. We have a variety of downtown shops here and breweries, antiques, a fantastic bookstore, a variety of different locations that you might be able to get some art, local art, North Carolina art. They're all here. So we have a little bit for everyone. And we're not far from some historical attractions in Burlington as well. I mean, our office is responsible for promoting the entire county. So we encourage you to come out and explore. But we're close to the village of Glencoe, which is home to the Textile Heritage Museum and also Alamance Battleground, which is here in Burlington. So these are just short trips from downtown Burlington, so you can really make a day out of exploring the area. And again, we encourage you to reach out to us. You need some help? We'd be glad to, put together an itinerary for you. But we have lots to do here throughout the county. Wonderful concerts, wonderful festivals, plenty of good food. So please join us.
Awesome. That sounds like there's always something to do here in Burlington and downtown is alive. So we just thank you for letting us know a lot more about downtown Burlington and even some of the stuff that is going on throughout Alamance County. So Grace, what are some of your favorite things to do in downtown Burlington?
Well, sometimes that's difficult to answer, but real quick, I would say if I was going to dine, we have some great restaurants, but we certainly love the burgers over at Burlington Beer Works. And I love to shop antiques. So we have a couple of spots here in downtown, like Wayne's Attic or even Bella's, that you can get some great items. So I do like that, and great bookstore in town, a variety of different options there, coffee shop in there too. But that's really just a few of the spots that we have. So always hard to pick just, a few.
Okay, sounds good. Where can we find you guys online and more information?
You can find us at visitalamance.com, and that is our handle across all social media. And I will mention, since we are a very pet-friendly community, we also have a mascot, Allie and Alamance. You can find them on Instagram only, but at Allie and Alamance. So that pup gets around the community and showcases it to everyone.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
Hi guys, we're here at the Paramount Theater in downtown Burlington, and we're speaking with Mr. Eric Kirshner. How are you doing today?
Very good. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the Paramount Theater.
The Paramount Theater was built in 1928. There used to be 3 movie theaters in downtown Burlington, and the Paramount is the only remaining one. It was built as an Art Deco cinema, and over the years it's kind of taken on a different life, and so now it hosts a whole bunch of different types of programs.
So it sounds like the Paramount Theater has so much history here in downtown Burlington, and it's just really a part of the community.
It is. A lot of the old photographs that you see of downtown, most of Main Street has changed, or most of Front Street has changed, but not the Paramount. It's been here the entire time. It was renovated in 1998, and we're getting ready to do another renovation project upcoming. And there'll be a bond referendum on the ballot on November 5th, so that Burlington residents can vote whether they want to be able to restore this theater and actually expand it and help to make it a little bit more practical for live performances, because it was built really to show movies. And we also connect with a lot of the schools, the public schools, and we bring in national touring children's shows. We seat about 390 people, so it's fairly small, but if we hold that bond referendum, it will not only do a renovation of this particular historic building, but will also add on to it with an event center and really make it a unique place in Alamance County. The event center will be all brand new, and it's really exciting because it's space that doesn't currently exist in Alamance County for meetings, and then of course when we do events here, we'll be able to make those events even that much more spectacular by using the event center.
So there's another section to this building, the depot.
Right. So it's not actually attached to the Paramount, but it's right next door to it, and it was brought across the street. So it used to actually be across Webb Avenue on the other side, and it was quite an engineering feat. They literally picked it up and took it all the way across the street and placed it over here next to the Paramount.
Wow.
It is the original train station for Burlington, and so it's got a lot of history in it. And one of the things that happened for the centennial of Burlington was a local artist named Rodney Moser did a very large mural in that railway station that captures all the history of Burlington. A lot of people don't know about this particular space because not a lot of people go in it. There's also an amphitheater in front of the historic depot, and that's where the city puts on all of its big events. The St. Patrick's Day event, all of the holiday events throughout the year are put on there in the amphitheater and also in the historic train depot.
So, Mr. Eric, it sounds like downtown Burlington is very connected.
Well, we really want to support all of our local downtown businesses with what we do here at the Paramount. So every time we do a show here, we try and make sure that they're aware of it. Some of them offer drink specials. Smitty's Ice Cream is right across the street, and for the children's shows that we put on, they always do a special ice cream sundae. And we want to be able to have our audiences come early and go to the bars and restaurants, then come to the show, and after the show is over, we want them to go and patronize those same bars and restaurants afterwards. So we really do try and make a strong connection to all of our businesses in downtown, but especially the ones that are right here in what's called the social district. That makes up 4 square blocks of downtown, and so people are able to walk around with drinks and food and come right into the theater, and it's a kind of a unique opportunity.
With how connected downtown Burlington is, sounds like there's always something to do.
The city puts on a really very great slate of events throughout the year, and then the Paramount Theater is adding to all of that. We want to augment what the city is already doing with their big outdoor events by doing some more intimate things that are here in the theater that you want to be able to sit down and enjoy, whether it's a music event, whether it's a dance event, whether it's a theater event like this is going to be over the next couple of weekends. We really try and have a variety of things here.
Where can we find out more information and find you guys online?
Okay, our website is paramountofburlington.org. Our Facebook page is B Towns Theater.
Okay.
And our Instagram page is Paramount of Burlington NC.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do like I did. Do yourself a favor and go Gator.
So we're here at Burlington Beer Works and we're speaking with Tracy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a beautiful day.
It is an absolute beautiful day. Thanks for having us. We're super excited to be here. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am the general manager of Burlington Beer Works. We're the first cooperatively owned brewery and restaurant in North Carolina. We were established in March of 2019. We are community owned. It was a community driven effort that took a little bit over 5 years to bring this to fruition. In addition to that, I own Tanner's Wine Bar directly across the street from Burlington Beer Works, and I'm the past president of the Burlington Downtown Corporation. I also sit on the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce.
Wow, so you're pretty much all about Burlington.
Yes, I am very much so, and downtown in particular. I grew up down here.
Awesome, that is amazing. So tell us a little bit about downtown Burlington.
A lot of people like to joke that downtown's been going through revitalization since the late 80s.
Wow.
Whenever Holly Hill Mall was built on Huffman Mill Road, a lot of the merchants and retailers moved out to the mall, and since then, things got quiet downtown for a little while. There are some core businesses that have been down here, but really it hasn't been the social hub that it was many years ago for a long time. And with Burlington Beer Works coming to fruition, we have seen an uptick in traffic downtown. There are more businesses opening downtown. A lot of momentum has happened over the last 5.5 years.
Oh, that is amazing. That's great.
Yeah. It's a great thing to be a part of. One of our, catchy T-shirt slogans is "Drink like you own the place." And what's kind of funny is a lot of people, over 2,300 people in our community, are owners here.
Wow.
Something that's truly missing in Burlington, especially downtown, was more of a community-driven hub with locally sourced food. And so the menu that we have is something that was completely unexpected. The crowd favorite is always the Glencoe burger, Braeburn Farms ground beef, cheddar, bacon jam that we make in-house, caramelized beer, onions, garlic aioli. On the bread shops, sesame brioche bun. It's delicious. We've tried to change it. One time I learned my lesson. That burger will always be on the menu. Our Brussels sprouts are glazed with a honey balsamic. They're always on the menu as a crowd favorite. In addition to our pub pretzel and a few other items, we really try to do a seasonal menu that we ebb and flow every 6 to 8 weeks based on what's in season. It gives us some flexibility to play around a little bit. But our dinner entrees right now are amazing. We have a dry rub barbecue, roasted chicken that comes with confit fingerlings and a romesco sauce. So our chef has a lot of fun. She gets to play around a lot. So there's a lot of love, a lot of preparation, a lot of time, and a very talented chef team that work here at Burlington Beer Works. And what's also great is we get to have fun pairing, whether it's pairing bourbons or beer with each of our entrees. We do that for guests all the time.
So first of all, I love that most of your ingredients are locally, sourced locally.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And then what would be a really good beer to go with the Glencoe burger?
Most of the time, I will go for the Oktoberfest whenever it's in season, and it is right now. Day in and day out, though, I typically stick with one of Jeremy's IPAs, but also you're not going to go wrong with a Mexican lager. So, yeah.
All right, sounds good. So where can we find more information out online?
Online, our website is burlingtonbeerworks.coop, C-O-O-P. If you go onto social media on Instagram, it's Burlington Beer Works NC, and on Facebook, it's just Burlington Beer Works.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now we're gonna take a walk downstairs into the brewery to chat with Jeremy. We're here in the brewery at Burlington Beer Works with the brewmaster himself, Jeremy. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad to have you all in here. Glad I'm not brewing today. It would be a steam bath in here otherwise, but really interested to talk about what I do here.
Yeah, so tell us all about what's going on in here.
As someone who never set out to be a professional brewer and just sort of fell into it, I don't do a lot of crazy beers like you see out on the market. I trained as a historian, and so I'm just really fascinated with the history of beer. And so I like trying to recreate historical styles. There's, dozens and dozens of styles in Germany, and I like to try to make what other people have made and hopefully make it a little better, but just something that people here would want to drink. We've got a really nice menu in the restaurant, and I like to have a beer for everybody who comes in, just something that they can say, oh, I will drink that. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about some of your menu highlights, and something that most people love when they come here is the Glencoe burger.
Yes.
Do you have a beer for that burger?
I mean, it's a burger, so I think that any beer almost would go with it. If I had to choose a beer to go with it, I would go with my Cashmere Blonde. Cashmere is the name of the hop I use in it, and it is my favorite beer to brew.
Yeah.
So right now, the North Carolina Craft Brewers Guild, they're sponsoring a program to help, in hurricane relief for our friends in Western North Carolina. And they ask, participating breweries designate a beer and just, commit to donating a pint or $1 a pint for that beer. And so right now, that is our Cashmere Blonde. So every pint we sell, we donate $1 to NC Disaster Relief.
Wow, that is incredible. So Jeremy, tell us how to make a beer.
Well, fairly simple because people have been doing it for thousands of years, but 4 basic ingredients: water, malt, yeast, and hops. And essentially what we do here with the brew house is we steep the grains to extract sugar. That goes into a boil kettle. We start to boil it. We add hops. Hops will add flavor, bitterness, whatever you want. Then when all of that is done, it goes into one of our fermentation tanks, and that's where we introduce the yeast. Yeast eat the sugar, and they create CO2 and alcohol. And depending on the style of beer, it can be 3 weeks, it can be 6 weeks. We have a finished product that hopefully everybody wants to drink.
So Jeremy, what makes one beer different from another?
Well, it all comes back to the ingredients, like what type of malt are you using? Are you using something that's roasted that would give a coffee flavor, a chocolate flavor, or something that doesn't contribute really any flavor at all? And that's what will lead to, a light beer, a Pilsner or something like that. And then hops, they have their own sort of flavor compounds. There are hundreds of varieties of hops, and you can get flavors from stone fruit to citrus to hay. It just depends. And then yeast itself, some yeast, they don't provide any flavor compounds, but other strains of yeast, German yeast, Belgian yeast, like they contribute flavors to the finished product.
Oh, cool. What are some of your upcoming beers?
So one of our most popular beers is our Mexican lager, really light, easy to drink. But every year I get some locally grown chili peppers from local farmers, and we roast those off, and we introduce that to a small batch of the beer, and we call it the Alamance chili lager. So something with just I love a nice roasted chili flavor, and it gives a little bit of heat to the beer. And then also we're getting into darker beer, kind of barrel aged season, and we've got 3 or 4 beers sitting in barrels that we'll have out before Christmas, available in bottles or on draft.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much. Can't wait to try.
Yeah, please, and make sure it's the Cashmere Blonde.
We're here at Occasions, and we're speaking with Miss Elois Letley. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
That is great to hear. We're excited to be here. So tell us a little bit about Occasions.
Okay, Occasion's been here about 27 or 28 years, and we started from scratch as far as not knowing a lot about catering or restaurant experience, but we learned through trial and error, I would say.
Okay.
So now we're doing pretty good. We have done as many as 1,000 people in one day, so I think that's quite an accomplishment.
That is, and 28 years is amazing.
So Occasion is known for their southern fried chicken. We do kind of a soul food, not necessarily soul food, but country cooking here. We do the pinto beans, the black-eyed peas, a delicious macaroni and cheese, and cornbread. Of course, we have a salad bar and assorted desserts. And we cater to the community. I try to keep my prices favorable for everyone. And I think we've been successful as far as the people and in the neighborhood, in the community. We are on buffet, but if you wanted a catered meal or sit-down dinner, whatever, we cater to whatever the customer wants, yes.
Amazing. So as far as your fried chicken and Southern style cooking, is this a family recipe?
It is. My mother, I was from a large family, so my biggest challenge was to make a recipe for 12 people for 500 people.
Wow.
And try to keep the menu the same or the flavor the same. So that's my biggest challenge. And I think I've done a pretty good job with that.
Awesome.
Sunday, I really cater to a lot of the church people coming in. So we might do turkey with gravy, dressing. We might do roast beef, anything like that. On Sunday, we open from 11:30 to 4 on Sunday to make sure we get all of the church crowd. Because we have church people coming from Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro. So we stay open late until 4 o'clock at least to get those people.
So Ms. E. Lewis, you mentioned you have been here for almost 28 years. How have you seen downtown Burlington change?
Downtown Burlington to me has changed a lot. Of course, the pandemic changed everyone a lot. I was, everybody was doing bad or getting low as far as the pandemic. But my people kept coming and kept encouraging me to stay open, and so I did. And so it started building back up, and then I saw some stores went out of business that did not come back, and that was very sad. But then new people has come in and made downtown Burlington successful again. So I think we're going to be okay now that everything is back to normal.
Okay, that is good. How much have you seen downtown Burlington grow over the years?
For the new people that's coming in, they bringing in a lot of new changes. It's catered now more to the younger people rather than the older people in downtown Burlington. So we get a lot of street walkers that's walking up and down the street a lot. They stop in to say hello or to have a bite to eat. So a lot of changes has come about in downtown Burlington.
So where can we find Occasions online?
Okay, we are occasions/Burlington.com online. My email address is occasionscateringNC@yahoo.com. So the phone number is 336-227-9887. So we're kind of all over. We do ads in the newspaper. We're on the radio station that they announce us every day. In fact, they put our menu online every day. So that's kind of how we communicate for downtown Burlington.
And what are your hours?
The hours, okay, Tuesday through Friday is from 11:30 to 2. We reopen Friday evening at 4 o'clock from 4 to 8, and we specify that as a Soul Food Friday. Saturday we do events and catering here in Occasions or outside on Saturdays. And Sunday we open from 11:30 to 4, so we can get a lot of the church groups in.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for your time.
You're certainly welcome.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications to keep up with all of our adventures. Now I'd like to thank Gator Metal Roofing for sponsoring today's video. Let's check in with a recent customer to see how their experience was. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for all things metal roofing. I'm your host Audrey. Today we're in Wilmington and we're speaking with a recent customer of Gator Metal Roofing, Mr. David. How are you doing today?
Oh, fine, just fine.
Awesome, we're excited to be here to talk to you about your Gator Metal Roof. So Mr. David, tell us a little bit about your Gator Metal Roof.
Oh, we enjoyed it much quieter and warmer, and we enjoyed it very much.
Awesome. So you've had your Gator Metal Roof since last September, so about a year now.
Yes, and we enjoyed it.
Awesome. We've had intense storms, some hurricanes, and intense heat. Have you noticed any leaks or anything like that with your Gator Metal Roof?
No leaks at all.
So your Gator Metal Roof has held up.
I held up fine, just fine.
What about your energy bills? Have they been lower?
They drop a little.
That's good. Awesome, because we have that 40% energy savings pledge that with our metal roof, you'll save 40% on your energy bill. What did you think when you picked up the phone to give us a call to schedule your free estimate?
Well, really, my wife, she scattered, so she was looking at it on TV.
Yeah.
Decided we'll try the metal roof. And so we tried, and we enjoyed it.
So what did you have before a metal roof?
It was a tin roof.
And did you have any issues with your tin roof?
Yes, so it's leak.
It was leaking. How long did you have your previous roof?
Probably was on there since the house was built.
Yeah. So it was quite a while.
Yeah.
And what made you want it to switch from a tin roof to a metal roof?
I always liked the tin roof. The rain sounds better, but it's real quiet. You know, it's real nice and quiet. It's comfortable. Yeah. I think they last a little longer than the shingles built.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, they last longer than shingles.
Okay, sounds good. And so you chose a matte black Gator metal roof. What made you choose that color?
The match to white of my house, bring it out the color better.
Yes, it definitely does. It matches it very well.
Yeah.
So, Mr. David, when the Gator metal roof representative came to your home to tell you all about a metal roof and to show you what your options were, what did you think?
He did very good. He brought us pictures and the stuff to show what we know material it made out and stuff. I enjoyed it.
Did you get any other estimates?
No,
You felt like you got a good deal with Gator.
I felt like I got a good deal.
All right. Did you get financing with Gator?
Yes, they finance. Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like it's a good, easy monthly payment?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
It is because easy.
And so when the crew came out to install your property, how did everything go? Was it smooth? How long did it take?
It was real smooth. It take about a week or more.
Okay. And how did they clean up whenever they were leaving?
Clean up nicely.
Awesome.
Nicely. They got pick up all the screws, really.
Awesome. So how would you rate, if you, on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, what would you rate your experience with Gator Metal Roofing?
I'd say 5.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.